Okay. Good morning in Australia. Good afternoon in BC, Western Canada. Good evening in Ontario, Eastern Canada, United States. And good midnight in Europe. So thank you so much for coming to the talk. I'm very happy and pleased to be able to talk about Medicine Buddha, continue Medicine Buddha teachings. Da Paripunda number 30 Pawala Shiragochung, Tuji Che Shivi, and Tari Sanji Melagi Tini Karsota, Kashudi Molam Junior or Tina and the Molam Kasa Shi. So now we will recite the mantra of Medicine Buddha. Om Bekhanze Bekhanze Maha Bekhanze Bekhanze Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze Bekhanze Maha Bekhanze Bekhanze Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze 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 Maha Bekhanze Bekhanze Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze Bekhanze Maha Bekhanze Bekhanze Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze 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 Maha Bekhanze 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 Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze 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 Maha Bekhanze 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 Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze 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 Maha Bekhanze Bekhanze Ranja Samungate Soha. Om Bekhanze 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 Maha Bekhanze 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 Ranja Samungate Soha. The subject of the talk is the 12 aspiration of the Medicine Buddha, or in other words, the 12 dedications of Medicine Buddha. Last Sunday, I explained the aspiration number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And now I will explain go through number 5. And so I will read. I got two little bit different versions here, different translations. Number 5, may those born in my pure land pay utmost attention to the purity of their conduct. May the result of negative karma due to previous actions be deferred to the time of most benefit of spiritual growth. Okay, so that's one translation, Tibetan translation. Then I got here a translation from Chinese, Vietnamese, and a little different. Here, I vow that in future life, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, I will help all the countless sentient beings who cultivate path of morality in accordance with my dharma to observe the rules of conduct precepts to perfection in conformity with the three root precepts. Even those guilty of disparaging or violating the precepts will regain their purity upon hearing my name and avoid descending upon the evil path. Okay, so there are a little different, quite different translation here. So first, I will explain the Tibetan translation here. So may those born in Pure Land pay utmost attention to purity of their conduct. So what is saying here is that we practice medicine Buddha healing, and we practice Dharma, right? And you practice medicine Buddha healing now in this life, and that's very important. And not to think too much about future life and all past life, and more important to be here and now in the present moment. That's what the Buddha said, be here and now. Do not go to the past, because the past is gone forever. It's only memories. And do not go to the future, because future is uncertain. We don't know the future, and only dream or some sort of fantasy, right? We don't really know, and never know what happened, right? For example, last year, until January probably, or even December, maybe December, January probably, we didn't know this epidemic and pandemic is going to come around and devastating the whole world community. We didn't know, right? And so now here we are. But then this is also will pass, and everything is impermanent. Everything will change. So, and things will get better. I hope, I pray, and there are some indications things are getting better. So, never know what happens in future, right? And some people are saying, oh, there'll be another outbreak coming around in end of the year. Those are, I think, not talking for nonsense, you know. And I heard some fake doctor or somebody was spreading these kind of words on Facebook or something. It's a very unhealthy thing to do. So how do you know, right? We don't know future. So Buddha said, stay in the present moment. When we practice Mahamudra, you stay in present moment, be here and now. And also Buddha said, love in the past is memory, love in the future is a dream, and true love is be here and now. So now we practice medicine Buddha for our health and good health, and for the health of the community, and also for the world, right? We practice now. That's very important. And then keep practicing, and then some point we gradually we get old and we all leave this body, right? We leave this body and we go to the next existence, next reincarnation. This is how it is. But when we go through this change of life, end of the life, due to old age, and we go. That's the way how everybody has to go, and dignifying way to go. And death is not a failure, or if you die with old age, and and it is called completion of life, success, completion of life, right? So then we go somewhere. Where are we going? And we don't know where we're going. It all depends on karma, right? But when you are if you practice medicine Buddha or Amitabha Buddha or Vajrayogini or Heruka Chakra Samara or He Vajra Tantra, whichever deity yoga you do, you practice, you can imagine, you can aim, you can practice. And what we call the method of transcending our consciousness into the Pure Land, right? chukzi shiwi. Ta tanda di ngaba di songduwa, ane dan dine nganzo da ngaranzo mitsen de la dine sanji mela gi dine gomde du nyamne du ya wuche che chane dine ta maumba la dine karso da so so chegin du ji dong da ya gengo charo che tarchi chegin du ji dong dine dogure de ka la dine sanji shingam sanji menjila mendo ya wuche ya shingam la chegres te jeba ina dine so so lenge mendu so kanga lamsa tawja goja la jeba da lamsa lenge mendu so ngapet ranghingi rangshugi ngano gris mebacha gris sundwa otu se tatine tandang ishu shida maumba chik samdan dan sentan chosi yomare ngema chik chebe ni chebe skije mongba shede chosi yama tandara dagara samdan yamle chede ki chishurwa otu se. So then the vow number 5 is basically suggesting and advising that when you, if you keep practicing medicine Buddha, right, and then you can reach Pure Land. And it says, may those born in the Pure Land pay utmost attention to purity of the conduct. May the result of negative karma due to previous actions be deferred to the time of most benefit to spiritual growth. So what happens when you born in Pure Land, your consciousness is departed and born in a Pure Land of Medicine Buddha or Amitabha Buddha Pure Land or Tushita Pure Land or Kichara Pure Land or Vajrayogin, wherever. So automatically your consciousness become more or less pure. That's why it's called pure. And Tibetan word is takbishing, takshin. Takshin said all the Pure Lands are we call takshin, takbishing. Means your mind becomes very clear, super clear and pure. All the delusions are gone, more or less, and all karma will be gone, more or less. And because the power of the Buddhas, the blessing of the Buddhas, and power of the Pure Land. This is why so many of us Tibetan Buddhists, we do Powa practice, transferring our consciousness to the Pure Lands and practice on a regular basis. And especially as we're getting older, getting closer to our end of our life, we do Powa practice. Powa means transferring the consciousness to Pure Land of the Buddha. So this is a wonderful way to do the practice, you see. And then when you reach Pure Land, your mind, body, speech, and mind become pure. All your 5 skandhas become pure. And actually, you don't have the ordinary 5 skandhas anymore. So this is the benefit of Medicine Buddha practice, okay? So this is what it says in the Tibetan text, the translation of Tibetan text. So now, according to the Vietnamese translation, explaining here, talking about the precepts. So I will help all the countless sentient beings who cultivate the path of morality according with my dharma to observe rule of conduct. So basically, Medicine Buddha is promising, saying, those of you who practice Medicine Buddha, pray to Medicine Buddhas, and you practice Medicine Buddha, I will help you. And well, he's not saying if you don't practice Medicine Buddha, I won't help you. What he's saying is that if you practice Medicine Buddha mantra and do the visualization and sadhana, so on and so forth, you will have chance to practice pure morality. Or this will Pena Sanji Jumde, Sanji Mingula Menu, which you would choga the choga the Yamne Chavina, Tene Sosogi, kind of Sutim Tam dogre, Joba Yari Young dogre, Lunga Yisum, Lu, Ma Yisum, some of them been Joachini, and you move to soon to Mashu Chung Chin, and they gave a lot of Yari Chin to Chine, Younger Estumur. So, what is advising is that the more you practice medicine Buddha, what happened, the power of the medicine Buddha and mantra and practice, it changes your attitude, your motivation, your personality will change. You become more gentle, more peaceful, more compassionate, and also it will help you to be more mindful about your conduct, actions of the body, speech, and mind. And therefore, you will have the power and inspiration to keep your vows, precepts purely. For example, refuge vow, bodhisattva vow, tantric vow. We have lots of vows, right? We took so many vows, and so it will help us. And so here, here he explains about three root precepts. Three precepts. Laba sum, Tibetan word, laba sum, laba chutum jalaba, laba tingin jalaba, laba shiram jalaba as, laba saying the precepts. So we talk about laba chutum jalaba, tingin jalaba, shiram jalaba. So precepts of morality, precepts of concentration, precepts of wisdom, laba chutum jalaba. So there's one kind of precepts is like general precept, right? To be able to keep all the vows, precepts intact. Laba churim jalaba. Laba tingin jalaba. So you also have a precepts, or rules that you are able to meditate, practice concentration, practice mindfulness properly and correctly, and without sort of sabotage by delusions, and you can practice. Okay, you can meditate, and things in your laba. Instruction. Laba is actually in Tibetan we say laba means instruction. Tanganzo churum laba churum laba things in laba shira laba said karsan ta churum da dine karsa kalabas on the chire Dhamma, Dhamma on the Jire, or to say, the Lava said, Namji Lava Lomi, which he asked, or to that, Lava Chudum Jalava said, Chudum Soyagi, Lava Deche, Dingin Zingoyag, Lava Deche, Shira Goyag, Lava Sum, Lasum Namda, Lava Sum Namdas. So, three precepts. So, precepts are very important. Some people don't understand what is the precepts, and many people don't know what's the value of precepts. They think, well, it's just rules made by Buddha, or rules made by lamas, made by the abbots of the monastery, and there's all these rules. And some young people are rebellious; they're against rules, right? They walk around with T-shirts, no rules. And okay, that's fine. Maybe they're thinking about some other rules, whatever. That's okay. They can wear a T-shirt, whatever they want. We live in a free society. Yeah, we're lucky here in the West. So, but this is the rule. Precepts are not just rules, and it's not like religious rules. It is a guideline. Precepts are guideline. Precepts help us to have a boundary. Okay. Boundary. Now we're talking about social distancing, and we have to keep boundaries, right, for our own health. So this is actually for according Buddhist monastery tradition, the nunneries and monasteries and retreat places, social distancing is no new thing. We all always have to keep social distancing. So for the monks and nuns, when you're talking about social distancing, what's the big deal? We just always follow. We try to follow this. I'm not saying all the monks, nuns, they follow these days. They don't. And but usually That's how it is. Especially if you're living in a hermitage and if you live in a monastery, remote places, and if you're in a retreat, 3 months retreat, 6 months retreat, 1 year, 3-year retreat, then you have strict guideline, boundaries, and social distancing. Social distancing is good for your practice because then you are able to focus your mind into your daily practice and into everyday practice. Also, in the retreat, you're not distracted, and worldly things. And so this is, in a way, it's a good. So what I'm saying here is the precepts. Okay? The precepts are guidelines, boundary. Okay? It's like a fence. Like in English, you have saying, good fence makes good neighbors. Okay? Kind of like that. Tangi te shue yin tanan di chutim labasin labalom ni labasin tanan di atisungo do atini kasi diglam re ata diglam church du kala diglam gorwa church nyamne ji diglam gore diglam mebal tini nyamne yabo yungu mare labo to travel je lama je getsulong je ene ane tu suje da gomba tu samala diglam mongbo yore gomba social diglam madam mande jida yorwa diglam yor diglam mebe gomba tini yo mare gomba da ane gomba su ina diglam mena tini gomba cho mengi cha do do o tini re diglam go labo to yaga yane su de gala diglam pe thambo yore tini digala ji dubra sen namji ngamjol gomba de la gomba sen ji pela ina dubra de sheda sen tini pena kaji belu su la tini do tini yore ngan nge phayil gomba la dubra yore sheda yore so dubra la tini diglam tante thamba yore kind dubra sen nyamne ji orwa loson choson de ne chilo man rosa yo minale yunga yo marwa. So in Tibet we have a monastery. It's called Sheda and Dubra, especially in the Kagyupa tradition. Sheda is the monastery where you study philosophy and debate and logic and so on and so forth. General monastery. General people come and visit and pay homage, and make offerings, ask lamas to monks to pray for them and so on and so forth. And Sheda is another kind of a monastery. It's a retreat monastery, strict retreat monastery, way up above, somewhere in the mountains. And nobody's allowed to go up there. You have to have special permit to go there from the retreat master. So this is kind of naturally, isolated, social bound, distancing this way. So anyway, you are now then vow number 5 is basically it actually these two translations come together. What I'm saying is that according to Vietnamese translation says that you practice pure morality, right? And 3 precepts, okay? And then those of you who broke vows and broke commitments and upon hearing my name, your vows, commitments will be restored. This is wonderful. So how does that work? So let's say you broke your vows, right? A refuge vow or bodhisattva vow or whichever vow you broke. Then you feel bad, I broke my vow, right? And then you said the Medicine Buddha mantra and pray to Medicine Buddha, visualize Medicine Buddha in front of you, do the 7-limb practice. 7-limb practice. Prostration, offering, declaration, especially declaration, right? Then you declare and then you say, I won't do this again. I'm not going to break the vows again. Okay. And then from there, stop breaking vows and become clear. You become more disciplined, right? But that indeed, Pena Gitsundo and Pena Susan and you, da Jamdu Dombada, Chichajus and Dombada, Susan Domba Karina, that's just nyam kabla tene sanji menjula mendu yogi jowe choga dendo ene namjunga docho dongorwa docho ishin wangjas ta den docho mambu yore de deshi denji chobe chodi ishin wangje shi chawa. This one is penche ishin no shi chata. So we have different kinds of Medicine Buddha sadhanas here, many different. And so you do the medicine Buddha sadhana. You set up altar, and then you make offerings, and then you do the medicine Buddha. You can read the whole sutra, which has 108 pages in Tibetan. And this one is called Tijin Dunji Chobi Choga Yijin Wangyo. No, Tijin Dunji Wangyo Malam Cheber Jeba Tiwachimendo Jejabada, Melindo J Yuso, Ndo Jejaba. So Medicine Buddha Sutra is called Ndo Jejaba, Ndo de Jejaba. Jejaba means 800. Probably 800. 800. And it's got 108 pages, as I said. And then we have another sadhana called Deshidunji Chobi Choga Chodri Yewangijabo, precious mountain. Precious mountain. There's a long sadhana of Medicine Buddha, which has a 96 or 95 pages. Okay. And you can do that one if you know how to read in Tibetan. Then the shorter one here, which has got a page, Tibetan page, okay, Tibetan page, 15 pages. And this one is composed by the first Panchen Lama, Losang Chuchi Gyaltsen, and Chomdende Mele Docho Nimbo Duba Yijin Nobu Chichawa. The essence of the sutra, puja, and docho, sutra puja, and condensed sutra puja, and the name is Yishinobu. Tibetan word Yishinobu means wish fulfilling gem. This one here, Yishinobu. Yishinobu means wish fulfilling gem. This one is compiled by the first Panchen Lama, Losang Chuchi Gyaltsen. Actually, there's a different way of saying he's the first one. Also, he could be the fourth one. It depends on how you count the incarnations. Normally, he's known as the first Panchen Lama. He was the great teacher of the fifth Dalai Lama, Ngawang Losang Gyaltso, way back in late 15th centuries, early 16th century. So first Panchen Lama Losang Chuchi, he was the most important teacher in the whole lineage of history of Gelugpa tradition. He was the sort of the Renaissance, whatever you want to call it. He was the most important holder of all the lineages. Anyway, he compiled this text. This is a very precious one. So I think maybe we have this translation. I have to check. I have the Tibetan text. So and I could teach this one next time. The 15 pages, not that long. It will take a few weeks, maybe 4 weeks, something like that. And so now vow number 5 is basically what happened is you practice the discipline, self-discipline, and keep the vows pure, and general vows like Bodhisattva vow, refuge vow, Bodhisattva vow, Tantric vow, and so on and so on. And then also follow the protocols, practice Medicine Buddha Sutra. And then what happened is that at the end of the life, then you will be reborn in the Pure Land, okay? Pure Land of the Medicine Buddha. That's he says, Medicine Buddha said, I will guide you, help you to be born in the Pure Land. Okay, so I think I maybe explain a little bit about what is Pure Land and definition of Pure Land. I think so last time. I don't remember everything. Then now I go to vow number 6. Okay, the Tibetan translation here. May they all emanate health and growth in body and mind. May they be relieved of any discomfort of disorder that hinders spiritual growth. Okay, so when you say the Medicine Buddha mantra and do the Medicine Buddha visualization and practice, what happens is your mental and physical health will improve and it will increase. And may they relieve of any. So if you have, when you have discomfort or pain and disorder, right? And you also pain and physical pain, mental confusions, or especially confusion about your Dharma practice. And you have some confusion about your spiritual practice, right? And some people have confusions when you have nightmare, right? I mean, this kind of tragedy, what's happening in the world. And in Europe, many people lost faith after the Second World War, lost faith in the God. And after the Nazi Holocaust, many people give up religion. And same thing happens in Japan after Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Some people think, well, there is no God, there's no Buddha, and how come you let this happen, right? So some people at this point might think, well, now we have the pandemic and all this problem in the world, and maybe there is no God, there's no Buddha, and some people doubt about their spiritual practice and faith, right? So that's okay. You know, doubt is a cause of wisdom. It's not a bad thing to have doubt, but you can't have doubt all the time. If you're doubting all the time, then you can't do anything. It becomes a big obstacle. Molam tuwa de tere doa. Then kusu devo meva de sem devo meva de tindi jene devo ya chö wala chi chö la teba lo tindi chesona tini karsota sanje mele nga sa mom diak tindi chöna chö la teba chö dogres kusu ya uyungure sem ya uyungures en charanzo sem lusem niga la pembada chö la teba chö roya tini dogres to sin nyamne chesun go yor kaisena zambulina ta ninde nacha duja ninde yong pena zamling ma chi ni ba chung ga me mongbo yor da mi de chöla te ba lawr sig do ani jabala america ge den bom chung te yoro hiroshima da nagasaki yu ne me mongbo ji ta kunjo la te ba me cha kunjo yena te ne manzo me mongbo de shi ya de jo ma shi ba ji jo jo du mun do te ka resta. This is indigenous development. This is a layer of sentient So I'm saying that people should not lose the faith in the Dharma, and just because these things happen, right? And this is a collective karma of the world, and I'm not saying that we deserve this. What is happening to us, right? I'm not saying we deserve, but that it's not a question of deserving or not deserving, and what is happening to us, and what we are doing to the world ourselves. We create so much pollution, we destroying the earth. The earth become like a skeleton, and consumer greed and big corporations and big countries, powerful countries, keep making more bombs and spend so trillion dollars making bombs and start wars everywhere, killing so many people. What are they doing? You can spend all this $1 trillion for food and medicine. You can wipe out poverty in the world. You can wipe out hunger in the world. Instead of making these bombs and wars and instigating wars and making all kinds of excuses about wars, sectarian violence. And so there's so many bad karma creating. And I'm not pointing finger out to anybody or any government or any leaders, or it's not my business. And but I'm just saying generally, and you know already. I don't need to explain this to you. You people know. You people are very intelligent people, and I'm just an old Tibetan Lama, and I'm talking from the Buddhist philosophy point of view. It's a collective karma, right? Karma is very powerful. And everything is impermanent. Nothing is here forever and ever. For example, Nalanda Monastery was destroyed, and Takshila Monastery is destroyed. Vikamalashila was destroyed by those 4 invaders, Turks and Mughals and invaders coming from the West. Who destroyed Takshila Monastery, 10,000 monks. Nalanda has 10,000 monks, and the library was burning for 6 months. And Vikamalashila was burned. Okay, so Acharya Chandrakirti was very sad, and he yelled at Mahakala statue saying, what are you doing? You're a protector. Do something now. These Mughals and barbarians are coming, destroying, burning our monastery. And do something. The Mahakala said, I am Dharma protector, but it's karma run out. Now I can't do much. And my job is to protect Dharma. But when the karma comes, karma is more powerful than me. And this is a collective karma. This is also changing, time to change. This doesn't mean that Buddha Dharma is going to die. He was right. And then Chandrakirti was so upset, he took this big stick, ran towards to the big lines at the gate, hit stick on the lines. But he's very powerful. He knows he's create kind of miracle, right? The line jumped up, the stone line jumped up, run towards to the army, and chase away the Mughal and army for miles and miles, chase away. So that's kind of interesting, right? So tanga purgato le chishui de luju ninju shujo ta so lelerwa tanga jawa kunjun tuba sayan sora lela kamku mato nawa kandi mendus nawa kandi ne chia yomare legres ko atela tambe chimijun la kesos oto sondo ninju shudo lela kamku mato nawa kandi mendus tadi tungtung kamo shoza ngale yada taring jang la mendo lutang ko ne le yons oto ta ini ngema Nalanda jaga kaso de gombachibo Nalanda tene nusho ta lalo tanga boge lalo sira khaji tu mami yon tene gomba metata benzo kaji da dawatul mel margore de gal le ne tabatu kanga tabati yor chodo cha ane dawata ba ne lobe badin dawata ba tene gombo chadu ba ina da gombo shaishin chi gombo jila ta chara sumarewa in Sanjay Temple Sungi, Sanjay Temple, not Sanjay Temple Sungi, Shivichi Zuchi, Kadan, Chawati, Shivichi, the Tachaki Manuas, arrest. Any Mahakala Gombu Sone, Sanjay Temple Tala Ledo Chigiores, Leres, Jinjun Lere, Lela, that's an Hachaki, Manga Suma Yela Kimaris, lessing it. Yina Sanjay Temple Tanda Pet Meva Chagamares, Sanjay Temple de Kasakala Duja. Ponduguris, ya chima chin, ya yarunduguris. What is it? Ta Karina Menadine, Tawata Wakorachi, Semjo, Nene, the Jubachimbu, Kidney, Nalenda Gombe Titula, Dochambuchi, dog sing it in the door. Dog singing Kola Jubashi. Take any dog sing it a chomney, Yalang, Chomney, and the bay, church, any mammy than a lalo, no mammy or Mami is a chin, Mami can chodo kilometer pe Momboji chorojado, or the legal or personal yor. The Pemereta, that the but then the water way, because of teaching or Zundushu Tengur. I like to tell you a little story here. The stories are very important. Story is very good. This is two stories, you know. And Dawatakpa in Tibetan was Dawatakpa. In Mongolia, we say Dauk, Dakpa, or Dak. And Dawatakpa means Chandra Kirti. Okay, Chandra Kirti. Chandra is Dawa, Kirti is Dakpa. And Chandra Kirti composed Madhyamika Avatara text, very famous, Umala Juba, right? So he was writing at the end of the text, he says, Pa Tumale Oma Shuba, Zosos. So what happened is, in Nalanda Monastery, there's a many big kitchens, right? The monks, they have to eat their food, milk and yogurt, and also raita and rice and dal, whatever they're eating, they have to cook. So there's a group of monks, rotation. Every day there's a rotation, right? So one day, Dawata, he was the in charge of the rotation cook that day. That was his duty. So then what happened, that there's some reason the milkmen, the dudwala never show up. In Hindi, we say dudwala. Dud is the milk, wala is the one who's bringing the milk. Never showed up. So then And Dawatakwa said to himself, what do I do today? I'm in charge of the cooking, making milk tea, chai. I'm in charge of the chai. And without milk, you can't have a good chai. What do I do? Okay, he grabbed chalk and on a big wall, he drew big cow with a big adder. And then he ran there with a bucket and then he milk, boom. And he make milk, many buckets of milk come from the painted cow. It says at the end of Madhyamika Avatara text, Pa Tumale Oma Shiva. And he was composing the text at the same time. He was doing many things at the same time. He was cooking and trying to get the milk and trying to write the text and so on. In India, they are saying, if you want something to be done, ask the busy man. And lazy man can't do anything. So he was a busy monk. Okay. Machine and do it. Chengro, Injike, Mijing, Yomara. That Dawatawatini, Shogejula Oma, Garsati, Tapsana, Nalendo woman, Tapsana, Garsati, Chasong, Molishman, Jiredo, Kondo, Courage and Chigara, any Oma, Songi Dudua, my own chet, and Takarichi, and Agon, any Tenechin Tabjago Jalenta, Dundu Temere, any Chango, the Pachimbuchi, tell a Numatu Chimbuchi, any then the juggling or juggling and a somba, some Mombuch Canon, Tabas shows, Tabachon shows, any Omashini, remote share a pan of Omashini, Jundu them, what in it. Patumale or Omashu, Patumales, Patimales, Patisha Vasu, what in it. So this is wonderful, right? Anyway, I'm now went on the side track about this, talking about karma, right? Karma. So it is our karma, and but karma changes. You know, the karma is not always bad. No, karma is not always good, and good and bad. It's like comes good and bad interdependent. It's like good luck and bad luck, interdependent, right? Not always bad, not always good. So don't lose faith because of COVID-19 or coronavirus, whatever you want to call. Don't lose faith. This result of this, unfortunately, a lot of people are sick, a lot of people dies, but at the same time, in the future, I think the world learns big lesson. And and also many people have an opportunity to practice Dharma, right? So don't lose faith in the Dharma. And so this is how it is. Okay, so then I talked about a little bit about karma, right? I think I explained about what is karma before. And I won't repeat now. Okay, then we go on to vow number now. I didn't read the other translation here. I vow that in future life, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, sentient beings with imperfect bodies, those whose senses are deficient, who are ugly, stupid, blind, deaf, mute, crippled, henchbacked, leprous, insane, or suffering from various other illness will, upon hearing my name, cure well-formed bodies, endowed with intelligence, with all senses intact, they will be free of illness and suffering. So this is very, very good. So there are many sentient beings, many human beings who are born with defects and born with mental defects, physical defects, right? And not very smart, and this and that, or deaf, mute, and crippled, or henchbacked, or whatever, born with certain kind of illness, like leprosy, or what do you call all kinds of defects, and also Down syndrome, or autism, and mental illness, and bipolar, and psychosis, and this and that. Children are born like, some children are, I don't know, children are born like that, and physical one, but mentally, I'm not sure. And at some point it developing due to childhood neglect or in a unfortunate, growing up in unfortunate circumstances, unfortunate environment, and lots of children, especially in the West, they are suffering from malnutrition, drugs, due to drugs, and mental illness induced by the drugs, and taking drugs early age, teenage, and lots of illness, physical illness, mental illness. So this is happens not only West, it could happen now in the East also. And then they saw the translation signal. The Mullah mean never send down the member, Nyomba, Zubu, Tanda Meva, Nazamambo Young, Tandamada, Bambada, Luada, Tenekubada. That in the Yunguris, Tene Minyomba, the Yungurit, Tendela, Tende Yoins, and Chalanzo, not down, and Sanji Mela saw adapted and Nasa Nyurdu, same Majiba thing, Nyomba Ching to so Nyurdu, and Karsota, same Tanda Meva, same Yari Dugri, Subu Tanda Man, Subu Yari Dudu Yarduresta, what in the Subu or Tendirita. So free of illness, okay? So so we're not talking about just for future, it's happening now, and if you practice medicine Buddha, and then it will give us mentally, it gives us comfort, right? And from a psychological point of view, whenever you meditate, Mahamudra, Lamrim, or sutras, or sadhanas, mantras, it gives you physical comfort, physical strength, and it gives you mental peace, mental strength. It helps you, it makes you to have contentment, and feel peaceful, and it helps you to overcome your fear and anxiety. Okay, yeah, and you people know, you have been practicing Dharma, Buddhism, meditation a long time. Some of them for 30 years, 40 years, and some of you fairly new, but you know how it works. It really definitely works, helps, right? Especially when you do medicine for the practice, it helps. And balance our mind, physically balanced, body balance, mind become balanced. They have done research last 20 years in Harvard University, in different places in the States. People done research on what happens when you meditate and physically become more relaxed, mentally become more calm and peaceful, and then slowly your stress released and boosting your immune system comes up. And so it's there. It's already there. So people who have mental illness, they could slowly get better and the illness slowly subside. And whatever illness have mental deficiency or mild ones or severe ones. And the question is whether you are able to do the practice or not, whether you will do the practice or not. This is the question. This is the problem sometimes. A lot of times people are unable to do practice. A lot of people, they know the practice helps, but somehow they can't do the practice because of their habit, worldly things. Okay, I need to do this, I have to do this, right? And you keep postponing Dharma practice and put it in the bottom of the list. Then that's wrong. One should not do that. And Dharma practice should be the first one on the list of daily activities, not the last one. If you do that last one, you'll never find time. See, if you go, we have saying in Tibetan, worldly affairs never end. You have, say, a list of 30 things to do. And then after you've done the 30 things, more lists come up, never finished. And that koye chawala zoya yo marisiro. That ngazu nyamle che buri. Khandon de nyamle che kechimburo. That the khandon de nyamle che ade Pena Nimaji Lega Momoji, Legaji, the Tama Migi, Shashanatini, Kandan, the Yamlecha, Tuzujin, or Yoma, Kaisana. Ah, Danga, the chicken, the Momocha, Tarindi, Dominic Nacha, Juja, Jongaja, Nuja, Darinzo, just 2 muscles. Anything, I am Sayomari, and indeed the Karsor. Children Yamleja, Kandan, Lega Karina, Nimachina, Lega Tojana. Tang ang the chevres on into Shuya to Shui. That didn't read. That's also which Karsota Pachas in a Menuji Karsotero, Tanga Tinchi in that Chichilo to watching Winji Marco, Metropolis to Andui, and television Taki, something what Andui Marco, then semi inch into the Tolandosa to the Yomari. Attention. That among me. So that's vow number 6. And then vow number 7. Okay. May my name become a mantra that heals all ailments. Ailments means the body.
Ailments means sickness.
Sickness. Okay. Thank you. Heals all ailments. May the sound of my name and the image of my Nimanakaya be a balm that ease all pain. May the sound of my name or visualization of my image cures physical troubles and sickness. Yeah, this is very, very, very good, very clear. So that's the Tibetan translation. I will explain that. So may my name becomes a mantra that heals all ailments. So my name, Medicine Buddha's name is Lapis Lazuli Light, right? That's Sanjigi, this one, the name Ming the Charan to Dumba Harlem, Jundu Res. Then Sanji Menjala Sankarisana, Benduya Vijabus, Jugarwa. I'm Benduya Vijabula Chat Sage, and then Omega the bigger, the Ma bigger, the bigger, and something of the sauce and dumb. Tangarawa, but the not in Dumba. Then Zubu get in a case of Nasa that Madewa that's looking a never chant to raise one. And may the sound of my name and image of my Nimanakaya becomes a balm that ease all pain. So the medicine sound of the name of Medicine Buddha, the sound itself is powerful healing. The image is also powerful healing. So from a therapy point of view, in the West, we have all these different therapies, like so many new therapies. You call it sound therapy, music therapy, color therapy, this and that. So when you say the Medicine Buddha mantra, singing and chanting, that itself is sound therapy. Okay? When you visualize Medicine Buddha in front of you, above you, or visualize yourself as a Medicine Buddha with lapis lazuli color, then this is a color therapy. Okay, if you want to talk about therapy, okay, but I'm not so keen on word therapy. To me, therapy is kind of a little cheap, little simple, too simple. Therapy, okay, and but it's you need a deep healing. Tangye du shui, sanji de sondo de molam du madene. Tangye ming do ne halin jugres. Tene hagin dadi tu sona tene dadi tene chinla with tene pe karso semla pe mese sem lusemnika la pengres. Te mese nge kusu te kunda tu da kuba da tanga tu tona charanzo semla pe karso ta pasha shagre semjibu yungresu. Ati Tasachija to the therapist, Mongoji, Pejotang doa, therapy. That to the contrary, Chairman to the therapy, or that is Negobran, that's why some G. Young Nasa Chong that day, Abura, they are in a therapist in a Sabuki Omare, Sabuya, this substitute Dingni, Teva. So, yeah, so yeah, anyway, so here, so we're talking about mantra, sound, and image, 3 things, right? So mantra. So I like to explain a little bit word about mantra. Mantra is Sanskrit word, and almost like English word now. They say, "Oh, this what's the latest mantra?" And this is you see in the newspapers, right? In the internet. So mantra is Sanskrit word. Mana and tra, two words. Mana and tra is, but mana is consciousness. Tra is protection of the mind. It's like we say in Tibetan, kau. In nganzu pabeki alata, nga sigura, nga zoom sigura, nga sigura, zooms. Nga sigura, zoom sayate tanda, samjita kila darani sa. Zoom sayate rinputire, nga rinputire zoom sa. Nga tundung sula nga sigura. Nga job se, nga dene pujaye joro de, nga job se. Otis. Ta nga sayate ki karsuta, sobtan de so ni ki, nasa yungi, nasa meba soyata. Dene songi tila, nga sigura, nga ki nyuba. Nuba yore, ma yakwa da nyamle chingi ngakwa sigara, ngakwa sigara, nuba yore, nuba chenpo yore. Ndi zenda, tila samjita kela mantra sigara, mantra sigara, mana sigara, sem se, tra sigara, sem jovegi, tene jova chingi zane sigara, mantra sigara. Kari sigara, pena mantra sigara di, tanda nganzo kau yorwa, kau chunchun diri. Tina chinden da gunda da lame kuba zu sha wa ni kau chimbu den la yang nganzo kamla de kordosa nganzo payu kila kordos chimbu ji kwa tina da man mo da chinden mo ba shi wu ji lu te jen tene ti na la lu yin za ne ti na ja la ke chimbu za chimbu sanji gi se lame uta da tene kari za chimbu ro tina lu shan la ge ma re wa ta kau khora la san ta ma so she like Marwa, then Malachi in Yagiorwa, or the cows in Tibet would be cow, is like a little charm box, silver box, copper box, brass box, whatever. We carry that all the time. I don't have it with me today. I have a couple of them. I got one big one given to me by grandfather. He was shot by communist soldiers. The bullet went right through his gau and punctured several portals, end up in his pocket. And 3 bullets, 2 end up in his pocket of his robe. 1 went straight behind his body, back of his neck. He walked for 45 miles to Indian hospital, in Indian border, and walked in this hospital saying, this thing is bothering me, take it out. And they cut it and took out the bullet. And he got this little bullet. He showed us as a souvenir. A very extremely tough guy. And so this shows that the Gao, the protection, these things are protected. He survived. Tange de shu nge po yorwa kurange ma nobulinga ne tene zingre jamin zingre. De gala nobulinga ne jawarum bujita kuso kaso sungen chushi garu tanglang tenson tanglang ma mi sing mo yore. Tina la nge po yore. Jita ngapchinga golola chida sumbe na tene jamin zingre menden diusum kora tepdo chi kauge shego tene Guba Mambo Iganta, the Nesu Chuba Ambana, the Nichi, Kig Jablo, do Babakan Yach in the Keg Jablo, Baba the Shiny Bottle Dedo. Tinema Loganesutai, Yon Tinema Yagag Sansam, Mantawang, Gand and Sansam del Chutamosa, Chutamoni Mayo, Mantawani Mayo, Megi, Bomtila Maleo Twajal, Mangana, Chinenta. And the Jablo the news those tensions. And the Jaga Doctor Galamsang made the Jay and the Menakash and the Trichi turns out to Nepo or Kana Chuagi de Pudum or Kana and the Tuition. Due to temper. Or the lawyer and Yambayer. Chenam Shuyor, Majikora Chujula, Lamara, Rinpoche, Lelo Yamari. Tindi Kunjua da Suma da Lama in the Boka, which you so make Chinablatine, so Jawarwa, Kauti Yorati, and did it. So I'm saying he was protected by the Buddhas, Gurus, Yidams, Dharma protectors, protected. He didn't die. And he lived long and eventually went back to Tibet, to my homeland, and passed away. So anyway, so here is protection. The mantra is protects you. So mantra means it's like a mantra itself is like charm box, okay? And mantra is like a safety deposit box. Some people have you rent a safety deposit box in the bank. You put your precious items or sentimental things from your grandparents, whatever you have, put it in there. Some people do, some people don't care about. Some people even houses have safes in their house, and so kind of like save. Basically, is save. Mantra is saving. What it does is a mantra saves your consciousness, your mind, your dharma practice, your spiritual practice, your strength, energy. Dharma practice, stay healthy, and anyway. So this is a mantra. This is what mantra does. Mantra is very powerful. Mantra also has hypnotic power, hypnotic energy. Some mantras, when you start singing, make you feel kind of sleepy, right? Sometimes some mantra you don't want to say while you're driving a car. Better not to say it. Some mantras wake you up. If you sing the mantra of Mahakala, Siksa Mahakala or certain mantra, it wakes you up. Keep going, right? Some mantras are so smooth, so relaxing, and so you have to know which mantra you should sing when, how. Mantra is very powerful. And then there's another word called dharani. Dharani is also mantra. And for example, Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi Soha is the dharani. Om Bekati Bekati Mahabekati Bekati Ransasamgati Soha is the dharani. There's a longer one. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekati Guru Medu Yatavarate Atadangate Arhati Samyuk Sambuddha Deyata Om Bekati Bekati Mahabekati Bekati Ransasamgati Soha. That's a long meditation for the man. That's called dharani. That's Zung Sigar. Once a Bagel, Zung said, Rimbuti, Om Namo Bhagavate Bekati Guru Medu Yatavarate Atadangate Arhati Samyuk Sambuddha Deyata Om Bekati Bekati Mahabekati Bekati Ransasamgati Soha. That's Zung. That's Zung Rita. That's Zung Dangani Cheva Shirayo Mari. Zung Haki Jabos, then something Yamto Javier, Zung Haki Jabos. Sometimes we say Zung Haki Jabo, the king of Zung and mantra, or king of Dharani and mantra. Dharani. For example, Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi. So this is one of the very first Dharani, one of the very first mantra. Okay. And so mantra is very common between Hindu and Buddhism. Hindu yogis and yoginis, they all have mantras. They say Guru mantra. They recite mantra. It's called Japa Yoga. In Sanskrit, Japa Yoga. Japa. So you see, you go down to Banaras at the Ganges, those are yogis sitting around there with a mala inside a little bag and then holding the hands inside the bag and saying the mantra. They're doing japa yoga, one of the yogas, right? Japa yoga, Raja yoga, and Bhakti yoga, Guru yoga, and many, many yogas, and karma yoga, okay? So mantra recitation is very, very important and very helpful. Mantra is the best kind of protection in this time. Like, I'm not saying you should not wear mask or gloves, and I'm not saying mantra will fix everything, but mantra is very powerful, very helpful. Okay, so now that's I will read the Vietnamese translation here. I vow that, this is vow number 7. I vow that in the future life, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, sentient beings afflicted with various illness, with no one to help them, nowhere to turn, no physician, no medicine, no family, no home, who are destitute and miserable. Well, as soon as my name passes through their ears, be relieved of all their illness, with mind and body peaceful and contented, and they will enjoy home, family, property, abundance, and eventually realize unsurpassed supreme enlightenment. So this is wonderful. So there are lots of sentient beings, right? Right now, a lot of people are suffering. They have no help, no home, no medicine, no doctors, no family, no friends, and lots of people, lots of refugees, immigrant people, and no home, no place to go, and they could be evicted, deported, and some of them already deported. It's a very sad situation, miserable, and why are we doing this, right? And and suffering, no medicine running out, or can't afford to buy medicine. And we're very lucky, fortunate in Canada. And if you're a Canadian citizen, if you're a permanent resident, medicine is free, and hospital is free. And when you're sick, you have medical card, and the government looks after you. And certain drugs you have to buy, of course, and all dental things, certain things. And but other than that, major issues, major health problems, operations, government looks after us. We're very fortunate. And anyway, so again, you say medicine Buddha practice. It helps you, and through the blessing of medicine Buddha, and suddenly doctor will show up to you. Medicine will come. Somebody will give you medicine, provide medicine. Somebody will give you food, and these things happening, and this can happen. You could say, is this miracle or not? Well, miracle, it happens too. Okay, so now that's vow number 7. Okay, now vow number 8. Tadi tere kaso dumba dengi da yushuji jongma so poke thola gonda da tere kaso re kaso da adi shusas shuju da ni de tam jine saya thongya meba da neba odu ji tene khamba meba nang meba punja meba nang meba da joden chabe kala tene sanji menjela benu je nga da nyamle che komjo ne ne sanji ki chela la tene kunjo ki chela la tene anjo la tene ki me ragri memba yungre saya thoya ragi desa khamba da so kari ne chi re ndugre es kunjo chela kunjo tuji tene kunjo so ta gore es ngo otu sta du de ta jeba delte sa da de chu da number 8 in Tibetan here, Tibetan translation. May those who wish to engage gender, may those who wish to change gender have that wish be fulfilled. May that choice lead directly to enlightenment. Okay, so this is this brings a kind of more question here. So what he's advising is that those people who would like to change their gender, what it means that at this life you are suffering and you're not happy with your life and situation where you are, the condition where you are, the environment you are abused, you are misled, you are discriminated because of your gender, right? And certain countries, for example, I don't want to talk about which country, but everybody knows. And women are second-class citizens, and they are badly treated and hurt and abused, and so on and so forth. Then you feel like, I don't want to be a woman. I don't want to live in this kind of environment, and so on and so forth, right? So then what can you do, right? So here you pray that next life you'll be in a better environment, better society where there is no discrimination with gender discriminations, and they won't look down on you. They won't treat you badly because you are a woman, because you're female. And ultimately, there is no difference between male and female. And why are we doing this? We all have our mothers, sisters, and we have our daughters. We have precious daughters, precious sister, precious mother. Why are people doing this to a woman? And how can we have this life without mother or woman? We have to have both of the men and female, both, like two hands, right and left hands, yin and yang, and top and shirap. Tindirwa, tangi poketo jishu, tanan nisongwa. Tapena michin dila so pomeg lulane, jibu mewa, then migi tinikasla, tichigore, yinji chigwa, and the dubuta, tujuta, and then damana cheni, pomeg lulpe kangichigo, to the pena, kajilumba to the pimese dujadwa, me chogaji, jimmy shizanya, and Jimmy Nimba Gimba to the Baba, Kujo Savada Lam to Kajumuniche, to the down, Yada, and say Sigurd, Tindichigor, Tindichina Pumi, Java Lemada, Malemichin, Malemagan, that Java Jumanga Pumi, Java Malem shows, Molam Javioro, and at the Pageto Lanambi, Jimmy said, the Java members. Java member said, Jimmy Ganga Java member is Mada. And the Tindi. 인지 전에 내가 다는 지 누구 다야게 된데 그 쟁에 멍보 여자네 범에 제발래나 제발래나 말렌치는 말렌이 야도스 된데 이게 지래 근데 인지다니 범에 제발 말렌 야도스 간데 연거리 마지 러브는 범에로 어레 근데 되는 건저 아치체지로 먹어도 배배되네 범에 되네 배상징이 멍보 열지는 장가자요 말에 어떤데 법문이 다냐면 Sanjay Cheba Yomar, Kangala Sanji Rioro, in a Nega Luso, Lumba Korangi, Penakaji Lumba, the Sonajin, the Jeva Malena, Pumi, Jevalini Pasha, me, Jevalana, Kanda Yahu in Samaro, me Korangi, Jimen, Tuzo Sharadan, Len Ambassadioratini, Pomuniga Jeva Kaji Lumba, Machi shows, and Mono generation. Dang it in a Yashu meant to put in it. So, yeah, so this is how things happening, and so you could pray to Medicine Buddha, and you will have opportunity in this life, equal rights, and you will be born as a man, and in future, I mean, male or female, whatever, you have freedom, right? And this life also. Whatever you're a man or woman, you have equal rights, and nobody will abuse you, nobody will discriminate you based on gender. Okay, so that's what that is. So what the bottom line is that you pray to Medicine Buddha and practice Medicine Buddha sadhana, then these issues will go away gradually, and we all enjoy equal rights, okay? And being mad and angry, it doesn't help us. And we have to pray for the victims, people who are abused, or even for the abusers. We pray for them, and because they're creating unwholesome karma, So nobody should be the abusers for a woman, and that's bad karma. So we pray for them, not be abusive. And what they do here, some culture, they talk about honor killings, terrible things, right? All this and that is, and it's just sad situation. So in Buddhism, we say, it says prajna paramita is neither male nor female. Actually, prajna paramita is neither male nor female. Yamantaka is neither male nor female. Yime tuma in chabi kula nyuji jog and you ishama jawak and you say Yamantaka is father, Yamantaka is a mother, Yamantaka is son, Yamantaka is daughter, Yamantaka is everything. Although when you look at, he looks like male, strong, bull face, horns, top, so many arms, weapons, inside, Outside is most powerful, tough male figure. Inside he's got most gentle, beautiful Manjushri energy, Saraswati energy. Saraswati is consort of Manjushri. Again, Saraswati and Manjushri are one, male and female, one. So the Buddha has no gender. And anyway, so here, this is the vow number 8. If you pray to medicine Buddha, practice medicine Buddha sadhana, then whichever rebirth you like to take, have male, female, whatever, you can have whatever you want. And you'll be happy one. You won't be abused and discriminated. Also in this life, if you are suffering, say if you are got trauma, abuse from based on gender issues or discrimination, your trauma, psychological trauma will be subside, purified. That's the bottom line. Okay, good. And now we go to vow number 9. Okay, so today I want to finish this one. May those who hold wrong views or beliefs regarding Dharma immediately develop right view when they hear my name. As a result, may they engage in bodhisattva activities. That's vow number 9 in Tibetan. So, may those who hold the wrong view believe regarding Dharma. So, some people may have wrong view against Dharma, right? They do, because say you are a communist, real communist, they say religion is the opium, and all spiritual practice are opium and this and that. But communism itself is opium. Itself becomes opium, and the original idea was nice, say no rich, no poor, everybody live together, share everything. But then at some point, the corrupted leaders themselves become the richest and everybody else become poor. And the party becomes the rich and everybody else poor. So, and then you're defeating the original idea, whatever, and never practice properly, and because of human greed, right? So, and they're saying Dharma, religion is opium. Anyway, what is a religion? Anyway, we actually Buddhism is not religion. Buddhism is a philosophy of happiness. Buddhism is a way of life and not religion. Why? Religion is a different, I'm not going to talk about this. Religion is a not Buddhist thing. Religion is you have a what we call the creator and this and that, right? In Buddhism, we have creator too, but in Buddhism, creator is a karma. Anyway, so Buddhism is not really religion, but we're not against other religions, and we respect all other religions. And I believe personally, I respect Jesus Christ as a bodhisattva. He was the most powerful teacher in the world. How many Christians in the world? So many good Christians, and they do so many good things. Charities. We as a Buddhists, we should learn a lot of the spiritual practice, socially engaged spiritual practice from Christians. We're learning ourselves. And but people do have negative view, some reason, whatever. Some people, they have some trauma again, and so they're against, they have wrong view about, because basically lack of understanding of Buddhism. And then the molam jebate tang shu yi te den song lo den be na ta tan jing shu sa ta shu mo chi ba ta mo ba chi so po da mo ka re ge ba leng gi yo na de cha san ji mele cho ga de ge mle chen so po yi na po tam ji po je wa de mo je wa ka re leng gi na de len tu res de so ngi ma nga zo Dojiden la Pogio, Codine, Ninja condition, don't she Mudoko, in a Tabashido, Codison, Potam J. Jerry, Comma Tower Show, Motam J. Yezo me Comma Tower shows, Codden Dudo, Ninja Shudo. But indeed, I'm telling a story, so really sweet story. One old man, he was walking around in Bodh Gaya Stupa. He doesn't know many prayers. He says, I wish all men were reborn as a Chinese. I wish all women are reborn as a Tara, and may all women become a Tara, reach Tarahood, all men reach Chinese-hood, this and that. So he thought all the men should become Chinese, a woman should become Tara. Why not? And that's good. And good prayer. So now number 9 is, as I said, people have those kind of negative thoughts towards the Dharma. So again, you have to understand, why do you have a negative view against religion or against spirituality, Buddhism, Christianity? Why? What is your problem? You have some issue, you have some trauma, right? You need to get it over, you have to purify. And spiritualism, Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, they're all wonderful, wonderful. And the ultimate goal is same. The goal is compassion. Compassion is the essence of Buddhism. I see compassion is the essence of Christianity. Compassion, love is the essence of Christianity. Love is the essence of Buddhism. And bhakti, devotion, and so on. So if you have negative mind, then you have some issue, trauma. You have to find out what's going on here. So, and if you can't figure out, then pray to Medicine Buddha again and say the mantra. Then your mind become more clean, clear. You will have more tolerance towards the other religions or any religion or any spirituality, and spirituality. Okay, so this is one of the benefits of reciting Medicine Buddha mantra. It helps you to become real spiritual person, true spiritual person. Now, the other translation, I vow that in the future, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, I will help all sentient beings escape from demons' net and free themselves from the bond of heretical path. Should they be caught in the thicket of wrong views, I will lead them to correct view, gradually inducing them to cultivate the practice of bodhisattva and swiftly realize supreme perfect enlightenment. Yeah, so basically the same meaning. So people here talk about demons, right? And Vietnamese translation. Some people have wrong view towards the enlightenment, towards the Dharma teaching. This is kind of very negative mind, like a demon. So you need to get rid of those negative minds, negative views, wrong views. You have to have a correct view, and then if you practice Medicine Buddha, it will help you to have a correct view, and so you will be able to practice path of enlightenment, path of bodhisattva, bhumis, and so on and so forth. And they did it because Molam Juba did it. Because Juba Mari Gubade, Titanda, Chola Tevame, theology, and the Tawala, what the Jinidan, Dua, Mambuya, the son, Chija, the Chola Tevame, Chola, chasing a tourist, and then a mashup with someone like this Dua. But in this Jingina, Pashina Yabuji, Yingimandua, and Pingamandua, and the Tanachara, not Dangi in the Yaway or is not down, Sanji Mela, Yamnichigina. So same Majiva Childa, then they la theologia la so what in the Yungumares soon at it, Kunzo Nadan Rochi, Yamnetes Gomja Regina, and they Pengur, Tabachero. They go Kaisana, Gomja, and similar same Jibuji, Zubu, Lolochi, Zubu de Charo, teaching Dandela, Nubanda Jidudas, Nadayat. Think they is a church and they do Yari, Chopping in the Raymond, Penny Chodus. Chodus and a stop Pengidus, and they are some jewelry. Okay, and number 10. Okay, may those who live in fear are easily controlled who feel threatened with incarcerations and punishment, leave behind their fears of catastrophe. And so some people have lots of fear, right? Generally have lots of fear. And again, the fear come from past traumas and also environment. And you are some minority group, so you are oppressed by the majority, right? And so you have fear, ongoing abuse, and the trauma, right? So they feel like insecure, they feel like threat, they feel like some point you'll be punished. You feel like middle of the night, authorities will come knocking door and then they'll take you away and put in jail. And things like that happens in certain countries, like in dictatorship countries. That's what happens. You never know what happens, So and that did it. Forget the Molam Chuba did it to up. That seminal Shana Shu Yungores, Shana Yu, Zongala Shagri singing, the Nala Cheba Chigri, and Kuma Man, the Kumaresh Sigri, Damanachin, Yada, Zonga, Dubutangri, some seminal, then Shana Yu had the Jigin, Nasa to Jading, Sigri, Shigris, Shana Mango Yungers, Shana Yunga to the Charada, Sanji Mela, so the Martin, the Shanandi, Chun Dugu, Lesungor, order. So number 10 here, Vietnamese translation. I vow that in the future, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, those sentient beings who are sacked, beaten, imprisoned, condemned to death, or otherwise subject to countless miseries and humiliation or royal decrees, and who are suffering in body, mind from oppression, need only hear my name and be freed from all these afflictions thanks to the awesome power of my merit and virtues. So, medicine Buddha's power, medicine Buddha's merit and virtues is so enormous. When you pray to medicine Buddha, it will help you feel all the different kinds of fears. It will go away. So that Sanji Mela Soya would have been also similar. Shana Yorwata, Shana to never chanugris. And to Namji, Shana Yugudu, Tangema, Chunjunga, Tinibe, Chodojan, Tinibe, Ramadashivi, Dubunyang Sarawa, Jabjawachin, the Shanati Tada, Semna, Yugud, Zamza Milam Nalatini, Nangadua. So when you have a trauma and abuse, and then even you have nightmares, even at nighttime, when you wake up, middle of the night, and have nightmares. On and on, nightmare goes on due to trauma, right? So fear. So therefore, you say the medicine Buddha mantra before go to bed, your nightmare will be, you won't have nightmares. And when you wake up with nightmare, you say the medicine Buddha mantra, then you can go back to sleep. Your nightmare, you can have better sleep. And that Sanji Mela Chidun Sanga, Chidan Ha Karina, Doming Ha Karina. Ta gunda manyinga la mandane ni chena ko ni ya ko ko zamzal milam do jatan ta ni ku ma to chi ni ya se do chena je de ode ha dangi na so to ni chena yu ma re milam do jatan ga ma re nan ju ga jo domena la ka sa lamo la gu na le yo ba cho da milam ne ba se ma as cho da milam ne ba sel ma. So in Tara, praise to Tara said, quarrels and bad dreams will be eliminated when you say Tara mantra. Jujuba, number 11. May those whose subsistence has depended on predation and the killing of other beings have all their material needs meet upon hearing my name. May their freedom will result in the recognition of the innate bodhisattva nature. Vietnamese translation here. I vow that in a future life, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, if sentient beings who are tormented by hunger, thirst, to the point of creating evil karma in their attempts to survive, should succeed in hearing my name, recite single-mindedly, recite it single-mindedly and hold fast to it, I will First, satisfy them with the most exquisite food and drink. Ultimately, it is through the flavor of the Dharma that I will establish them in a realm of peace and happiness. So that what happened is sentient beings are suffering. People don't have a lot of good karma, so they're hungry, suffering, live with poverty, and then you reach the point that you want to steal, you want to rob the bank or whatever, rob somebody's, break into people's homes, whatever, desperation, and people are suffering, right? So, and then it's a vicious cycle, right? Then you end up in the jail, whatever, and beaten by the police or authorities and so on. So here again, Medicine Buddha advised, if you say my mantra, pray to Medicine Buddha, practice, then you will achieve what you need. You can first have food, drink, you fill up your belly, and then you can relax, then you can meditate in prayer, So then there's a question. Some people say, well, if I'm hungry, starving, how can I pray to Medicine Buddha? And then you're saying after that you will be mentally be happy. But first you have to have something to eat, something to drink, right? That's correct. You have to have something to drink, something to eat. But if you have to start from somewhere, chicken or egg, right? Start somewhere. So say you don't have anything to eat, don't have much to drink, then you keep saying mantra, meditate a little bit, say mantra, then you'll find something to drink, tea, juice, coffee, or some food, sandwich, whatever, right? Your friend, Dharma friend, will come along, give you a sandwich, a food. Dharma friend. Dharma friend is very important. That's why we have Sangha. Sangha means spiritual community. You should be part of the spiritual community. Join the spiritual community. Become part of the Sangha. You'll never become hungry. How can one Sangha ignore the other Sangha when they're hungry? Have no place to live, you see? Recently, two of my students said, oh, Rinpoche, I like to give some money, $500 to someone who's hungry right now, who has no money. See? Another person, one of my students, he said, I got enough money from my work. I'm still working. I will have a pension. No need to worry. I'm going to give $500 someone who's doesn't have any money right now. Well, thank you very much. This is wonderful. This is cool. Awesome. This is Sangha. What it means, Sangha means community. We help each other, right? So if you're part of the Sangha, you won't suffer. I'm not saying we only help, Buddhists only help the Buddhist. No, we help anyone. Doesn't have to be Buddhist. We help Hindu people, we help Christians or Muslims, whoever, or non-Buddhist, communists, whoever, or non-believer, doesn't matter. Human beings are human. We want to help. I've been running this Gandhian Relief organization for the last 30 years in Canada, myself, my students. We've done so much work in Tibet, Mongolia, India, Ladakh, and Zanskar, and so on and so forth. Not just me, our group, we've done a lot of work. We help everybody and set up eye clinic, cataract surgeries back in Tibet. Me and my sister, we did all these things. We do, and it's important to do. We have to be socially engaged Buddhist in this time, this right now, this time. So we can help. People don't have to. We pray to Medicine Buddha. It helps us, gives you inspiration. Okay, that's number 11. Monam juji baderwa, juji badere, and juzo dubu de chane any, she kalasaya mevachi, roa, gogoya mevachi, tabduji, jobucha, dinde, kabuji, dinde, insanity, that kalasaya desa kamba menanga karichu in a tachi kumako domino, chabaja women, dinde, some look over this. In the Kablani, naming the Chana dance, Dana and Chanato, Hiago Mare, the Samu the Nango Mare, Saya Ragi, Tuya Ragi, Desa Kamba, the Karina Ragis, Sanji Son, Sanji Kasa, Sanji Mela to Sudua, what did you word? Tamuni, a Bena church any Karsawa. Church, then church in church, Shanda Jigi Lanzo, Karsa public in this or Danganzo, Chodo, Jigila Roach and Saya Tuya, simply Chago Mare. And it show magic into Sogi and Roger, and it show magic solar roger, Chegorwa, that's in a roger, Chegor, Cheture, and Cheture, some non Cheture, Chetu, Mare, some Russian, Che, that's also Tambone, magic sometimes Taro, touches Taro, and then you Maro. So you have to decide that you can do it, then you can do it. You decide that you can't do it, then you're not going to do it. That's how it is. Okay, number 12, the last one. Now, upon my hearing my name, may those who suffer from the kind of hunger, thirst, cold, have all their needs provided for. May their food, drink, and clothing free them from mundane concern, so that they may begin to benefit others. If this does, okay, so this is basically more or less same. Okay. I read the Vietnamese translation a little bit longer. I vow that in the future, when I have attained supreme enlightenment, if sentient beings who are utterly destitute, lacking clothes, protect from mosquitoes and flies, heat and cold and suffering day and night, should hear my name, decide single-mindedly and hold fast to it, their wishes will be fulfilled. They will immediately receive all manners of exquisite clothing, precious ornaments, flower garlands, incense, powder, and will enjoy music and entertainment, their heart's content. Okay, so the number 11 and number 12 is very similar. I think a little different. It's the only difference. Number 11 is saying that people have become extreme, like when you have nothing and then you feel like, oh, I want to do something. I don't care anymore. I will steal or rob the bank or something, right? And that's a little different here. So number 12 is basically, again, you are destitute, suffering, lack of food, lack of medicine, and whatever is happening. And medicine Buddha will grant and help you. So I want to a little bit elaborate here. So in Tibetan Buddhism, we have deities, Buddhas, what we call the Buddhas of the prosperity. Okay? For example, white Zambala is prosperity, yellow Zambala is prosperity, and then there's a yellow Tara who is also prosperity deity. And there's black Zambala prosperity deity, and then there's also Ganesha, Ganapati, Chokda. In Tibetan we say Chokda, Chokki Dagbo. See, nice name. Ganesha, we say Chokki Dagbo. Chok means like chok offering, similar chok offering. Chok means actually prosperity, lots of abundancy. Dagbo is the owner of abundancy. Chokda means wealth, God, Ganapati. And Ganesha is a common deity between Hindu and Buddhist both. Okay, Ganesha, there's red Ganesha, white Ganesha, and so on and so on. Ganesha is the son of Shiva and Parvati. Okay, there's lots of stories. I won't talk about this. And he's a wonderful deity. He's a deity. He's a Yidam. He's also a protector, both. Okay, he's not just protector, not just Yidam, both Yidam and protector, both. For example, 6-arm Mahakala is Yidam and protector, both. He's Yidam because he's emanation. Chenrezig is a protector in that class. Okay, so Hindu and Buddhist, we all worship Ganesha and prosperity god. There are many prosperity gods. So what about medicine Buddha? This sounds like number 12 sounds like medicine Buddha is the prosperity god, Buddha. Well, why not? What's the difference? See, if you pray to medicine Buddha, you will receive medicine, healing modalities, right? So along with that, you get the food, you get shelter, you get clothing, you need what you need, basic need, right? Not talking about you become very rich, that's not the goal, that's not the aim. And then it becomes, again, could become problem, right? And we're not trying to become rich. We are trying to have what we need for sustaining our spiritual life, living, we want to provide for others to be able to practice meditation and spirituality or live as a normal, healthy human being. Children go to school without hungry, and so on and so forth. So this is number 12. So here now I want to wrap up here. Manjushri, these are the 12 sublime vows made by the world-honored medicine Buddha, Lapis Lazuli radiant Buddha Tathagata Arahat, perfectly enlightened, when he was cultivating the Bodhisattva path. In Tibetan translation here, after the great medicine Buddha made these vows, Bodhisattva vows, he kept these promises throughout all the lifetimes as a Bodhisattva. When we practice medicine Buddha, we should remember these commitments and aspire to do the same for the sake of all living beings. If we do this with love, compassion, bodhicitta, it will benefit us and all other living beings. So, medicine Buddha took those vows and he accomplished the vows and he achieved the goals. So, we should follow the medicine Buddha's footsteps. We should practice these 12 vows. Okay? Bogetal shui ande juni batera da molam juni batene ji dam saya thongela so ment ne meba de nasa de da jocha ra de jo zambul jocha so la jocha chowa kane ji me saya me thoya me kar dubu jona tene sanji mela la so de yene tene ganga yungure eso da tanjing la ba 인지도를 지나면 놀라서 아주 남지 놀라서도 변은 잠발라 까고 잠발라 마고 잠발라 나고 놀라요. 되는데 놀지마습니다. 되는 제주도 마스군도 세보지 놀라 놀라 망보요래. 근데 놀라세티 소소 된 제도와라 된 놀고라와 중국어고라 중국어면은 제도도야 영어 말아와. 근데 인지매야 시부지 축보지긴 쓰기 말에 칼라사야 둘로 고야 되지 대사지 면은 냠내 쳐 가버려. 근데 이제 놀라 두는데 놀지다고 아연 잠발라스 어떤데 근데 사야 통해서 소화 연구야. 근데 좀 쳐도야 냠내 제야 연구로 야부 연구로 와. 다 산지 멜라데 놀라 레베스. 그것에서는 예세는 산지 멜라 놀라 레스고. 가이세는 산지 멜라 두는데 매 추통야 men saya la so what subula penga karina ta jala nubosina men koda damende kanga yungu yorwa de norwa so kanga normare nor se ade yungu bo jala da chi men da kanga la nor se go otinde tinde yungu jan sanji mela norla yise go nge ya namjin norla tangala de yomare men la rwa da otu se da tu shi tini tani tu shui ya tu shi tu chin 네, 샹이 아주저 이바스노 지기도 그게 토론토 대와이나 주저다 넘바스노 지워. 이 아니 넘바스 다 투지체 근데 돈다 제말라 enjoy. So thank you very much. It is already 7 o'clock in Toronto, Eastern Canada, and Australians are still good day, Mike. Good in the morning, still morning, right? Midday. And so thank you so much. I appreciate. I am happy to be able to teach what I want to teach. I like teaching. As you see, I got lots of energy. When I teach, I get more energy. I never get tired of teaching. Okay, and I follow my guru's path, footsteps. My guru Japji Song Rinpoche, Lati Rinpoche, and Tara Rinpoche. They all same. When they sit and teach, they don't get tired. You get energy. Okay, so I get energy and you get energy. It's all good for everybody. Good for everybody. We need energy, inspiration this time. So thank you very much for your support coming here. I appreciate, and please say Medicine Buddha mantras. Today we don't have time to do the sadhana, but next Sunday we'll do Medicine Buddha sadhana. Then I could teach this sadhana here, so the 15 pages compiled by First Panchen Lama Losang Chu Gyaltsen. I will teach this, okay? And Dojo Ishin Nobu, Ishin Nobu is precious jewel, okay? Data Tari, the Gomjaya Dachi Kandinja to the Rama song in and that Dajimangi, Zanyimalani, Sanjimela Chokandungi, into Sasangi, and the Dojo Dudujing was Benjalo Sanchu Jans Song Shate, and Dojo Ishin Nobu Sate, or Dojo Ishin Nobu de Tolma, Tea, or to Shui, or to Jiche, basically. If you have any questions, most welcome. Yeah.
Right. Waiting for questions. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no questions. Oh, okay. No questions. That's that's good. No
Okay.
question. Everybody's happy and content, and so it's really wonderful. We had so much rain last night. Everything is green and nice, and thank you very much.
Okay, so now some questions are coming.
Oh, okay. Questions coming. Okay.
So Joe Holiday,
Yeah, hi Joe.
Rinpoche, can you please pronounce the long mantra?
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekhanse Guru Bendruya Tabaramjaya Tatangataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyatha Om Bekhanse Maha Bekhanse Ranja Samungati Soha. I will repeat 3 times, okay? Om Namo Bhagavate Bekhanse Guru Bendoya, Tabarandaya, Tatangataya, Arhate, Samyak, Sambuddhaya, Teyatha, Om Bekhanse, Maha Bekhanse, Ranja Samungati, Soha, Om Namo Bhagavate, Bekhanse, Guru Bendoya, Tabarandaya, Tatangataya, Arhate, Samyak, Sambuddhaya, Teyatha, Om Bekhanse, Maha Bekhanse, Ranja Samungati Soha.
Thank you so much.
Good.
That's beautiful. Amanda asks, from all these beautiful vows you have translated for us, Medicine Buddha is a very complete practice. Are there monasteries that just focus on the Medicine Buddha practice?
Monasteries in Tibet only focus on Medicine Buddha. I don't think there is monastery just focus on one deity. But some monasteries, there are what we call the main practice with certain deity, do certain deity. For example, it depends on the head, the spiritual head, the Lama. He says, okay, we are going to practice. Main practice is the Medicine Buddha. That's what they do. And then they also do other practice as well, other Idam deities. And some monastery, they do lots of practice of Kunrik, Mahavairochana. And some monastery, they practice the main deity, Yamantaka or Guya Samaya, and so on. So like that, some monastery maybe practice Medicine Buddha. But one thing I do know, like Mensikang is a school of medicine and astrology. They practice Medicine Buddha as a main Yidam deity, because the students, they have to study medicine. They have to study Medicine Buddha Sutras and so on and so forth.
Okay, good. Thank you. I would like to ask if Bob Ryan would like to know if there's a relationship between Medicine Buddha and astrology.
That I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Okay.
And Mensikang is School of Medicine and Astrology, right?
Mm-hmm.
and they do medicine, Tibetan medicine,
Mhm.
and astrology. They have a connection, and because some people you are astrological, you do astrological chart,
Mhm.
and then you say, okay, your chart is like this. This is why you're sick. This is what you need to do. Da da da, and then there's the medicine comes, doctor comes, and yeah, of course, then you pray to medicine Buddha, right?
Mhm.
So there is a connection there. Yes.
Yeah, you just have to know your Tibetan astrological chart
Yes.
in order to help work that out.
Yeah, you have to know Tibetan astrological chart. Usually you have to go to the Tibetan doctors,
Mm.
and they will do the chart for you.
Mhm.
And and you have to tell them about what year you're born, and year of bird or year of mouse or year of whatever, right? And they do the chart, and then the doctor knows that. Check your pulse, check your urine, and check other parts of your body,
Mhm. Your tongue.
tongue and so on. Diagnose, get
Do
full
diagnostic.
diagnostics.
Right. Okay. And going back a little bit, a few weeks ago, how many black manjushris was the mantra? In retreat would be 100,000. Daily commitment would be 21 or 108.
Right. So daily commitment is minimum 21 up to 108. Retreat commitment, you do Black Manjushri mantra 100,000 plus you do 10,000 wisdom shower mantra. Wisdom shower mantra is you say Black Manjushri mantra, and then at the end you add 4 syllables. Hong, ha, an, anze, soha. Hong, ha, anze, soha. Hong, ha, anze, soha. So this is how you do. Om taso, choso, tutaso, tumiso, nyingolacho, kalaza. Kam sham tam bepe, soha, hong, ha, anze. So you don't have to say soha twice. Om taso, choso, tutaso, tumiso, nyingolacho, kalaza. Kam sham tam bepe, hong, ha, anze, soha.
And that would be the same for medicine Buddha.
Yeah, I will repeat again one more time. Om taso, choso, tutaso, tumeso, yin gola cho, kalanza, kam sham tam bei pe, hong, ha, anze, soha. Medicine Buddha same. Om bekanze, maha bekanze, ranza, samin gade, hong, ha, anze, soha. Okay, so these 4 syllables you add on, that's called wisdom shower mantra. Now, why do we do wisdom shower mantra? It's a completion of the retreat, and during the retreat, if you've done something wrong or missed something or lack of ability or and so on, so it purifies. And also wisdom absorption, wisdom shower mantra is like it kind of like a final thing, right? Like a final completion is kind of celebrating your retreat. So you do 10,000 mantra. It's like you putting the ice or cream,
Cap.
put the cream on the cake,
Mm.
make it look nice.
Perfect. Little cherry on top.
Mhm.
Jamie Bladell from Tassie asks, her mother died at home a few months ago, and she played monks doing medicine Buddha puja at her deathbed. Would this have helped her?
Of course. The monks know what they're doing. So they choose to do medicine Buddha mantra. Although they can do Guru Puja, they could do Amitabha Buddha, but the monks decided to do that. And
No, I think she played the music of the monks singing the medicine Buddha.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. That helped because her mother knows about Buddhism. She has a connection. I know her family, and no doubt, it's a very good thing what she did, what you did. Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much, Rinpoche, for those
Okay.
wonderful teachings
Good.
today.
All right. Well, thank you so much. See you next Sunday. We do medicine Buddha practice. Thank you very much. Tuji che ane tunda ju jimala ngadu tene sanje mera choka kale lala jindan komjagi tuji che ane kusula today apanarona. Thank you very much. Everybody take care of yourself.